Hello everyone, my name is Ritvik. Today I'll be explaining Huffman tree topic and how to solve the solving problem. First, before coming to the example, we'll take a look on how to solve step by step of Huffman problem. In the first step of solving the problem, we should initialize an n node of trees and label them with the symbols of the alphabet given in the uh, problem. Then we should record the frequency of each symbol in its tree and the root to indicate the tree's weight, and arrange the nodes with the weight and ascending and disorder. So basically, let's take an example. As in A is 0.3, B is 0.2, and C is 0.1. This is three different values nodes are given. Should first record the frequencies, everything should be recorded. Then now we should arrange in ascending order. So we should arrange in ascending order. First we should go 0.1 by C as it should be recorded. Root goes up. Then 0.2 by B. Then it comes 0.3 by A. This is the general method. Now moving on to the second step. We should repeat the following option till a single node tree is obtained. The option is we should find two of the smallest weights that can be found. For example, in this it is B and C. Should take this and make them a left and right subtree and make them a new tree. After making the new tree, we should record the sum of their weights in the root of the new tree. This is a new example is we're taking C and B as subtrees, combining in the root. The sum comes to 0.3, 0.3. Then 0.3 comes to 0.1 by C, and then it is 0.2 by B, and it is 0.3 by A. Since we should arranging in ascending order as given instructions, these two are in the same, so it is already, you can be considered as arranging order. And continuously you should follow the same method to get the answer, to make the big node tree, which comes like this: 0, no, this is the root, then another thing, then another one, then left right node, then a right node, then right node, and left node. It could be like this, it could be like anything, but all the right nodes should be labeled 1 and all the left nodes should be labeled 0. Okay, now let's continue with the example. In the example, the problem is symbol is A, B, C, D, and an underscore. Frequency is 0.35, 0.1, 0.2, and 0.2 and 0.15. So this is 0.15. Now Huffman tree. Now step by step we'll go. First is initialize n node trees and arrange them in ascending order. So this is in basic. Then we arrange them in ascending order. The B is first, then underscore, then C, then D, and then A. Next is step 2. Find the two trees with the smallest weight and make them go left and right with subtree and make a new tree. Record their sum and weights in the tree of the new tree and repeat it until it gets a single tree. Now, according to ascending order, this is arranged. Now in these two are the smallest trees, so we'll consider this. So the next step, consider the value the sum will get is adding is we get 0.25, and the subtrees are 0.1 by B and 0.15 by underscore. Now we should arranging in ascending order. So basically we should repeat to step 1. After each step we are arranging ascending order. Then come back to this thing to do the next part. Next is again take the two lowest and combine to the sum. Now two lowest is zero point 0.2 as C and zero point 0.2 and D. Now we take these two for sum. Now from these two we get 0.4 as sum and 0.2 C and 0.2 D as subtrees. And we arranging ascending order. This 0.25 comes first and 0.35A comes second. Again we'll do arranging order. Now it is taking these two for the next part. Now again find smallest. These two are the smallest, 0.25 and 0.35. So combining 0.25 and 0.35 we get 0.6, and one side the right node is 0.35 by A, right side node is, and the other thing is 0.25 that has sub nodes as 0.1 by B and 0.5 by underscore. And 0.4 comes first because it's again arranged in ascending order, where again it becomes as we combine it. This in this 0.1 we get as by adding these two results. Now subtree in the right we get 0.6. Then again in this right corner it's 0.3 by A, then there's 0.25 and 0.1 and 0.1.5 by B and underscore, and 0.0.4 and 0.2 by D and 0.2 by C. Now this is an example, and there are code words too. How do I identify code words are? Now example is A. This is A. Till where is A is, so this A is 2. 2 means 1 and 1. That's the code for A. Now it is B. B code is 1 0 0. It is basically till where you get it. C is 0 and 0. And then D is 0 and 1. And then the underscore, the last one is 1 0 1. So this is how you implement code words. Now next let's take another example to understand it betterly. This is a tree. We should construct a tree, and this is the example. Let's go step by step. First you should arrange it ascending order. By arranging ascending order we get D 0.1 by D in first, then we get 0.2 by underscore next, then we get 0.35 by B next, then we get 0.4 by E next, then we get 0.5 by A and 0.5 by C. You can write these two any order, but this is ascending, so A will keep it C. Now next step is take the two smallest. These are two smallest. We'll add them. Get 0.3. So with 0.3 it is 0.1 by D. Then it is 0.2 by underscore. And this is 0.35 by B, 0.4 by E, 0.5 by A, and 0.5 by C. Now again the smallest is already in arranging ascending order. This is 3 is lesser than everything else, 0.3. So again we take the smallest. This goes. The sum is 0.65. The subnodes is 0.3 and it is 0.35 by B. and this subnode is 0.1 by d and 0.2 by underscore. Then it is 0.41 e by e, and then it is 0.5 by a, again it is 0.5 by c. Now let's arranging in ascending order. 0.4 by e comes first, then 0.5 by a, then 0.5 by c, and then 0.65 with a lot of subtrees with. Now for the next step we should take the next two lowest, which the gets is 0.9, 0.4 by e, and 0.5 by a. The 0.5 by c, 0.65 by 0.3 by 0.1 by d, then 0.2 by underscore, and another is 0.35 by b. Now we should arranging ascending order. 0.5 by c comes first, then 0.65, then it is 0.9, no it is 0.4 and e, and this is 0.5 and a. So we should do this is second last step because we're almost ending. Let's see what we get the answer of the second last step as. These two are smallest. So now we get 0.15 as the main road of adding sub, and sub is 0.5 with c. The right node is 0.65, the left sub node is 0.3 and 0.1 by d and 0.2 underscore, and this right subtree is 0.35 by b. And due to ascending order, this comes 0.9 and 0.4 by e and 0.5 by a. Now the final node, we should take the ascending order, and this component ascending order, and the final two problem to do it. Now the sum of these two is 2.505, and 0.9 goes this side, 0.4 by e, 0.5 by a, and 1.15. Then this is 0.5 by c, and this is 0.65. Then here comes 0.3, here is 0.1 by d, and here is 0.2 by here is 0.35 by b. So this is the final value. Now let's put the markings. Now the code value for A is 0 and 1. A is 0 and 1. B is 1 1 1, and then C is 1 0. D is 1 1 0 0, and then E is, where is E? Yeah, E is 0 0, and then underscore is 1 1 0 1. Now if you are asked to encode, example is ABC. For ABC you write 0 1 1 1 1 and 1 0, and for decoding, for example 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 1, this comes D, this becomes E, this is C. This is the decode, and this is how you do encode. And thank you for listening to my video. Hope you learned something. Until next time, goodbye.